burning it somewhere.
Yeah.
You can smell it. Poor Jimmy.
Well, I mean, the whole idea was to come make sure it doesn't have a problem before Sebring, so.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. He's too nice a dude to have tons of trouble.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, he is a great guy.
I could think of a million dickheads that I could wish that upon, but
yeah, Jimmy's not one of them for sure.
No, Jimmy's the nicest dude ever.
I mean, I guess it's possible we could have a second air oil separator bad. I mean, there's probably a reason why Mike had one. You know, like maybe it was in his spares, but it was bad and they just kept it for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, the easy way to check it is just take the oil cap off with it running.
Yeah.
If you can't take the cap off, it's bad.
it's those dog teeth. Every now and then they just hit each other, and the thing won't complete the shift. You know, you just have to turn the input shaft just a touch. Yeah, that's still fine. I mean, I like to see. I mean, you know, the whole goal is to kind of push it a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, that's no big deal. Just a little bit of a lockout. We were just carrying some good speed out of 3, and you got on the brake just not really too late, but just not quite hard enough initially. So then we just carried the speed in the corner, and you started giving some steering input, and then we locked like a right front tire, and then you know, we just lost the grip and started running a little wide. So, you know, we might go back on the brake bias just a little bit.
Towards the rear?
Yeah, just a hair. And the only thing you can do in that situation is actually unwind the wheel just a little bit to try to square up the weight on the nose and then back off the brake pressure. But I mean, you did all you could do. I mean, that was about as good of a recovery as we can expect, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, that's no big deal. That's kind of the feeling when you lock up. It's not like we go off at 100 miles an hour and the car's still slowing down.
Yeah.
And you know, if you just hit that impending lockup zone, I mean, that's kind of what we're shooting for, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have that in anything else I drive because ABS. So.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But it's but yeah, no big deal though. I mean, that's a good, that was a good recovery. But no, the session. I mean, even up. I mean, of course, that doesn't ruin the session or anything. But I mean, that was still a pretty good session. You know, everything was nice and smooth. But
I'm feeling more comfortable all the time in the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The line into 3 was much better towards the end. You know, we were just pitching off the entrance. You were coming on the left.
In there.
Yeah, and like as the road was curving, we were swinging out and then making a corner out of it, and just makes it too sharp. You know. So starting with a little bit wider entrance and opening up the radius a little bit kind of smooths it out. And then in between 1 and 2, we can do a similar sort of thing. Basically just track out of 1 further and then open up the arc on the entry. So you can, what happens is you can carry more speed down to the minimum, you know, to the apex. Corner off is the same, you know, because right now you're tucking it in kind of tight. We come off plenty strong, but just the entrance speed. Basically you're just losing a little time kind of hustling it down to the apex.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, you know.
Yeah, and I'll drive around a little bit, work on, you know, just getting more comfortable with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, it's just so much different.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of getting the feel of it and kind of just, you know, it's, you know, not relearning, so to speak, it's just adjusting some things, you know.
There are some things in it that are kind of, I think of like the helicopter. In the helicopter, when you do things right, everything is perfect. It doesn't fight you. And this is the same way. The transmission, when it's right, it just drops into gear. It's like it doesn't even know it's, you know, you can't even tell it's going in.
Right.
If you're wrong, you get a little crunch.
You get crunches, or like when we went down to 3rd that one time, I think you just didn't hit the clutch at all. So when you went to downshift, the blipper goosed the gas, but you know, basically the clutch just wasn't pushed in. So
that was just me.
Yeah, it's just a clutch work thing. But yeah, I mean, so it lets you know when it doesn't like it, you know. The clutch release still just has to be quick. It was still just a little bit on the lazy side.
Okay.
And that's what really jars it. That's what kind of can hurt it, because what happens if you're driving the rear wheels just for a tick, it's reverse loading all the teeth. And that's what causes problems, you know.
Okay, so real quick out on the clutch.
Yeah, and it's just a timing thing, you know. It's just getting your footwork, you know, lined up. Like your foot's calibrated to like the Cayman, where the RPM takes longer to fall. So by the time you let your clutch out, it's at the right space. But this one it goes, boom. You know, it reacts so fast. It's just, you know, you just have to speed the feet up a little bit.
Okay.
And then also you don't have to like rabbit punch it on downshifts. Okay. You know, you can just kind of.
Okay, you know, I'm trying holding on to it,
and it gives it more time for the blips too. Basically, the longer you're hitting it, the more effective the blip is as well. Because we might not be getting a solid enough blip on some of the downshifts, and that's why we're getting a little bit of the jar. So, but again, you know, upshifts have to be as quick and sharp as you can, like as fast as you can pull it. But the downshifts, you can take more time with it and just kind of, you know, kind of let it work and let everything line up and then fall in. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking the downshift had to be as fast as the upshift.
No, downshifts you can take your time. Okay. Because really, what all you're trying to do is just get the revs up high enough so that the transition's smooth. You know, because the wheel speed and stuff. But you know, you're not really trying to gain the time. You know, it'll shift down as quick as it'll shift up, but you know, it gives the dogs a lot more time to kind of just settle in. You know, so
cool.
Yeah, man. Let's see if we got I think we do, but let's see if we got a front splitter still.
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah, we're good. No problem.
I like it. It can stay for now.
Yeah.
It's like I was, you know, it's one of those things you get it, and then, you know, when Tom talks about the car, he talks about it. Yeah, he's like, I don't know if you're going to like it. I said, why? I said, everyone says I said, I talked to Cory. Cory said it's going to seem really dead and really, that I may not like it the first time I drive it, but it'll come alive.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's like, hard to hear. Those are all things he wasn't doing.
Yeah,
He's like, it rarely will not crunch on a shift.
Yeah.
He just never really, and I think he probably got flustered. This is his own job. I mean, he's a star of being an orthodontist.
Right.
Now he gets to hear and he's like,
It's tough to kind of like, not be as good as you are for money to product.
right.
Yeah.
All right, lunchtime.